welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about unbinding. Not too very long ago, I showed you how to do a fidelity binding spell. Sometimes it happens that you must unbind that which you bound. And this is one way to do it with a cord, and it has knots in it. You're going to put knots in it that are very loose because you're going to untie each knot. So, the first thing that I want to do, however, is to prepare some herbs. So I need my mortar and pestle, and that's right. The first herb that I'm going to use is some spiderwort. Spiderwort has a beautiful blue flower on it. This is very healing. It also helps you to have confidence, cool, calm confidence, because that's what the color blue brings. So now I have some evening primrose, and evening primrose is for healing emotional wounds. Now, many times when you have to unbind something, especially if it's, a relationship as in this spell, there are wounds, there are emotional hurts that have occurred through the relationship that need to be healed. So next we have Texas lantana. Texas lantana, and all these herbs are herbs that I personally wildcraft, harvest, and take care of. So Texas lantana helps to set boundaries. It also makes your position, your stance on a subject be very well known. And then I have hogwort. Hogwort brings about necessary change. It basically demands that it come to fruition. So hogwort is going to bring about the necessary changes in your life. And they're not necessarily comfortable or happy changes, but they're changes that need to take place. So I'm going to grind this together. And Texas lantana has a very strong scent. It is undoubted. It's when you smell it, that's what it is. It's very strong. I have some incense burning over here, and I'm burning cinnamon. Just because cinnamon is a catalyst and it helps to fortify and strengthen all aspects of your spell. Let me set this to the side. So you're going to need 2 candles that you have bound together with the same cord that you made your knots in, because it's all one continuation. The candles I also melted together slightly. Let me move this down. So for my spell plate, I'm using, basically this is just some scrapbook paper that I made be black and white. White is going to restore the good things. Black is going to absorb negativity. Let's see here. I have my incense. The black, most of it except for this piece, is all black obsidian. It's the same idea as the black side of the plate. You're absorbing negativity, but you are also, this is for protection. So other crystals that I have on the plate are going to be the clear quartz. Clear quartz is very versatile. It restores energy, positivity. We have lapis lazuli and also sodalite. It is for healing. It is for calm, cool, collective behavior. The black tourmaline is one of the best protection crystals that you can have. So, I almost forgot. So we're going to make a circle of protection. I'm using some crushed red pepper here. Crushed red pepper has a burn. So what happens when you burn something? When you burn something, what happens next is it gets purified, it gets renewed, and then it is new. Think about when you burn grass. After the grass heals and grows back, that's the greenest grass that you see. So that's why we're putting down this fire herb. Next, I want to put down some foxglove. And please remember that foxglove is very poisonous. If you handle it, you need to wash your hands. And everything that it touches has to be cleaned as well. So, foxglove has this wonderful, beautiful property of it heals. When you plant foxglove, it heals all the other plants that are growing around it. It causes their lifespan to expand, makes them live longer. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful herb. That being said, it is poisonous. So you have to be very careful with it. And I have foxglove that grows wild. I harvested a lot of it this early spring. It doesn't grow for very long. There's a very small window of opportunity, and it's a biennial, so it doesn't grow every year. It grows every other year. So when you get it, when you see it, don't take all of it because you'll deplete it and it won't grow back ever again, but make sure you leave seeds out there and take care of it. So put down a little bit of foxglove because this is going to strengthen and help prolong your spell work. It's just basically all around a great strengthening herb, much like cinnamon. I just don't use it as often because of the fact that it's poisonous. And if I have, something else, I feel like the foxglove, because of that the intensity of it, in some situations it will work better than cinnamon. And cinnamon is my favorite herb, so that's a lot for me to say that. So next we're going to take our mixture and we are going to make another circle. So there's layers of circle, layers of protection, healing. So there's that. So next we are going to do the actual unbinding. So you're going to start at the very first knot and you're going to say, I unbind by 9 and I bind the old bind to this twine. Then I unbind by 8. I break the bind and release your fate. I unbind by 7. You no longer must live under that oppression. I unbind by 6. You are free from the pain he inflicts. And keep in mind that you change the the words to fit your situation. So if you're doing the spell for a he, you would say she. The pain she inflicts. I unbind by 5. My work is strong. My spell has come alive. I unbind by 4. You are bound to name no more. I unbind by 3. What I bound is unbound by me. I unbind by 2. The bind is over. It is through. I unbind by 1. Your bind is over. It is done. So next, we have to do something with this string, this cord that we use to bind. Now, it's probably not going to be the same one, especially if it's been some years. It's symbolic. The words, your intention, that's the important part. So, we're going to take our athame or whatever you have to sever. Then you're going to say, you were bound to name, but no more. I sever that bind and shut the door. Then you're going to take it and you're going to, don't cut yourself. You're going to sever the bind. And you're going to take, and you're going to put it into your cauldron. I'm going to put this up there so I can make sure you see it very well. I also have the candles bound together. You're going to want to put the person's name that you're doing it for, or yourself, whoever it may be, on the white candle, and then the person you're inviting them from on the black. And I say that simply because I don't believe that colors have good or evil qualities, but we, at least in the American culture, have been brought up to believe in the light and dark. Light is good, dark is bad. It's a psychology. So it's just the psychology of it is the reason why I'm doing it that way. Honestly, I know in my logically that their colors are not inherently good or bad. They just are colors. It's human beings that apply symbology to objects. The object itself is never going to be good or bad by itself. So I'm going to take and I'm just going to anoint my candles with just a little bit of cinnamon oil. That's for strength. And also some peppermint. And that is for healing. So I'm going to take the black candle first. And hopefully it's not too hot today I tried to place some candles last week and it was so hot, it was like 110 degrees that the wax would not set up. But it's a little bit cooler right now, so it might seem like it is. You and me were once one. I break that bind, and so it shall burn. And you're going to burn the tie that you used in your cord magic. As it burns, you are pure and new. One and one are once again two. Light your candles. You're going to make sure that this twine is burnt all the way down to be completely burnt. And you were bound to, but no more. I sever the tie and shut the door. Around you and all that you love, protection from below, protection from above. This wall of protection is yours for free and will be there as long as you need it to be. So you're just going to make sure that your twine is completely burnt to ash. You are going to, as you watch these candles burn down, you are going to think of the good things that this unbinding brings. Think of the positivity that's going to come into your life. Because 9 times out of 10, those things are not unbound. If they're happy and things are going great, it's not going to happen. Light your incense, meditate over your candles, concentrate on bringing good things, restoring that peace and love that was lost. And this is why I always say, you should be very careful what you bind together. If you're in a relationship that's rocky and there's a lot of tempers, it's volatile, binding yourself to this person is not going to fix things. It's probably going to make things worse. So really think about what you're doing before you do it, because then you'll have to do something like this. When your spell candles have burned all the way down, you want to dispose of the herbs properly. So you're going to put them in your cauldron and you're going to burn them all up. Then you're going to take the herbs outside, and you can wait till the moon is out if you wish, but you don't have to. And you can take these and let them go into the wind. It's very symbolic of letting go and letting it fall where it may. I think that part is very important, because sometimes we hold on to people and relationships far beyond when we first knew that it was really over, out of habit, out of complacency and comfort. Even the arguments become comfortable, the chaos. But these are not good things that you want in your life. So you have to release it. And when you do that, say something like, I release that bond. It is broken and nevermore. Remember that whenever you use crystals in a spell that's very negative, has a lot of negativity attached to it, you will want to cleanse them, charge them, and reconcentrate on all those, because you don't want that lingering negativity to be brought into anything else that you're doing. So that's important, as well as your tools. So I would let these burn down, burn my herbs, throw them to the wind, and then immediately charge, consecrate. Because, if you have a lot of crystals like I do, I'll just throw them together in a jar. You're not going to remember which ones necessarily that you used in particular. Then you'll have to do all of them It's just easier just to do it that way. So, just a little tip. And that's all. You can watch your candles as they burn down, and you can use divination on them as well. It'll give you insight into what once was and what will be for your future. That's all. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you. So if you find yourself in a position where you need some unbinding herbs, I sell the exact herbs that I used in my spell. I sell them in my store, and this is even better because you get more than I actually put on my spell plate, and I add my healing salt, and I put in there some berries from the prickly ash. This is it's very defensive. It's going to defend and protect. So I sell these for $2 each, which is a great buy. And these herbs are very powerful. Almost all of them, except for the pepper, I harvested myself. I wildcrafted them, I harvested them, I took care of them, and they have a lot of power in them because of that. Lots of energy. So check out my store. It's www.belravenstar.com. Thank you.